Alright, back to the fray.
Huh?
What's the matter, Arval? You look real worried.
In truth,
I'm feeling agitated, but I don't know why. Lucky us. Well, I know why, but never mind that.
Do you have a minute?
Have you heard about the dance master that lives in Martin territory? They apparently won the White Heron Cup dancing competition. I had no idea such a contest even existed. I wonder what style of dance they do. Alright, I guess they have to set that up for this area. I thought he would be taken prisoner, but instead of being treated as a general, what are they thinking? It will be such a pain if they expect him to persuade the Imperial forces on this coming front.
Let's see.
I don't know what they've got planned, but either way, they clearly value you.
This is
In
unfortunate.
that case, I suppose I should thank whoever holds me in such irritatingly high esteem. Well, I mean, gameplay conceit, that's the real answer, but never mind that.
I was thinking.
Jeralt's Mercenaries again. Feels like we fought them 100 times since the war started. We've got the Empire backed into a corner, but I wonder if this will be the last we see of them. I don't care if we defeat them or force them to surrender. I just don't want to have to fight them anymore. Yeah, that's a lot of... Well, I've got a lot of that coming up, but we'll get into that later.
Got a second?
I don't get it. Why do Jeralt's mercenaries keep siding with the Empire when they're losing? At this rate, the only thing the Imperial Army can offer them are losing battles and table scraps, right?
Let's see.
Maybe they want to steer clear of the kingdom for some reason? Actually, didn't their captain used to head the Knights of Saros back in the day? So it could have less to do with the kingdom or alliance and more to do with avoiding the church.
So the story is.
The best case scenario in my book is turning our enemies into allies. Considering all the battles we have ahead of us, I'd like to avoid whatever unnecessary casualties we can. Yeah, I feel that. We'll see if we can, though. But as you silently praying... Oh, Shez. Have you come to pray as well? Everyone has their own reasons for fighting. It's not even about good or evil most of the time. So at the very least, I want to pray for those who have lost their lives. May they rest in peace. Oh, Goddess. Alright, so pretty much what I'd expect from Marianne. Especially after the last battle. We fought so many familiar faces in the last battle. So many old friends. Professor Manuela, Professor Hanneman, Mani, Lynn, Connie. I'm glad some of them listened to reason and joined us. But there were so many who couldn't be spared. Perhaps I should have died with them.
No way.
Don't say that. You think your death would have meant fewer casualties? Maybe not, but at least I wouldn't have to feel this way. Yeah, but no time for that kind of talk. You go down that rabbit hole, you never stop.
now that you mention it,
His Majesty's mood is different from last year. It was almost as if he was too dignified before. It made him somewhat unapproachable. I like him better now. He's much more cheerful around camp, too. We'll see how cheerful he is once we get further in. That'll be the real fun.
how wonderful.
To think I would be reunited with my dearest Happy, and here of all places. It must be a miracle granted by the goddess herself.
Honestly, I don't know.
Hey, I worked my tail off to get here. You did too, didn't you, Coco? So, first you make Coco betray the Empire, and now she's gotta fight for the kingdom? Is that what's going on?
What do you think?
Yeah, it is what we is, but we definitely appreciate your help.
Can I be of use?
Refusal was never an option to begin with, but in any case, I will do my utmost to support you. Maybe let's not promise that, Coco? You'll change your tune as soon as it gets cloudy. Oh boy. Here we go.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
It may be imprudent at a time like this, but since we have traveled this far west, I would very much like to visit the coast to the north of here. Are you familiar with the Rhodos coast? It is just north of Lake Tutatis. I've heard of it, but that's quite a ways from here. Going there now is out of the question.
Goodness.
Well, you certainly do not mince words. It is a place very near and dear to my heart, you know. But you are right, it is rather far. Perhaps I will visit once the war is ended. What, do you want to go visit Indek? That's probably it. A lot of people are getting fired up now that we've pushed the Empire back this far. They're saying Garreg Mock's as good as ours, but I'm not so sure.
Let's see.
Garreg sits on one of the most strategic locations in Fodlan. It's not your average stronghold.
Right.
Yeah, but if that's what the higher-ups in the church are aiming for, then Rhea will have no choice but to move. The Cardinals and the others are still alive after all. Oh man. Actually, that's probably gonna be what, chapter 13 or 14? I'll be very curious to see how that battle plays out.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander! Nothing to report. This encampment is like our home during this expedition. I'll be sure to keep it safe so that you can fight without any worries. Alright, fairly standard stuff. I think the writers are running out of ideas.
So,
The Western Empire boasts almost no trace of the previous war, but this current conflict has damaged the towns and city of the area yet again. They were destroyed and rebuilt, only to be destroyed again. It seems like such a foolish cycle, but maybe that's the only way humans can move forward. Oh, I'm rambling again, aren't I? Just a bit, buddy. That's okay. That's what we keep you around for.
Supplies
Keep the
are
rest
the
of us
lifeblood
honest
of
if
any
nothing
army.
else.
Everything has its use.
Alright, what are you two discussing? Hey, Dedu, just out of curiosity, what's that in your hand? It is the pen His Majesty broke during the War Council. Yeah, things got pretty heated with everyone talking over each other. It must have been hard on His Majesty as well, considering how easily and often he breaks pens. Indeed, he was terribly despondent when he saw it break this time.
Let's see.
Maybe we can figure out a way to keep him from accidentally breaking them. Like, what if we gave the pen a name? He's less likely to break something he's attached to. That might actually work. I'll have to run it by His Majesty next time. His strength really comes in handy on the battlefield. I actually used to be jealous of it.
Oh no.
But now I understand the burden it brings. I'm sure there are people who are afraid of him too.
well,
Yes. Unfortunately, more than a few consider him to be some kind of monster. Yeah, I'm sure. Given the circumstances, that wouldn't even surprise... Well, that wouldn't even... Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't know what I'm saying, it's early. If I'm not mistaken, we should be getting close to my home. Or maybe not. I've been holed up so much, I don't know where we are anymore.
Nuh-uh.
No, you're right. Varley territory is just beyond Hevering, isn't it? Wait, what? No! They're gonna brand me a traitor and kill me! Oh, I just remembered. My father should be at Garreg Monk anyway.
Oh, yay!
Well, I'll be happy as long as I don't have to see him. Oh boy. Well, an Imperial soldier?
how can I serve?
The man charged with defending Hevering territory, Randolph, is actually related to Count Burgleys. Not by blood, mind you. He's the previous Count's stepson from his second wife. He desperately wants to make a name for himself in this war and establish a house of his own. Of course, who knows whether his new house would even have a future in the current empire. Yeah, the empire's falling apart by the looks of it.
Oh, right.
The land in this region is so fertile, and the climate differs greatly from the kingdoms. It's hard to describe my feelings looking at this landscape after all I've seen in Galatea. I can also understand why the people of Shreng are trying to seize our lands in Fargus. But I mustn't let envy cloud my vision. Instead, I'll focus on what I can do for my home. Alrighty then. What are you up to, Sedet?
In truth.
His Majesty has asked for my counsel regarding strategic matters more often as of late. He is already an excellent leader, especially for one so young. I am happy to advise him, whether he needs it or not.
Huh?
Dimitri seems to really trust you. How do you know so much about tactics anyway?
Oh.
When you have studied the records of the Saints as much as I have, it is only natural to glean some of their tactical knowledge. Saint Keyhole in particular was known as a tactical genius and played a key role in many historic victories. I'm sure, Seth, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure that's your account. He also penned a book on military strategy. I recommend reading it should the opportunity arise. I'm sure, Seth. I can't say anything. Self-promotion is kind of what you have to do in the YouTube thing, too. We suffered so much at Magdred and in Arndel territory because of Jeralt's Jeralt, what? No, this isn't Witcher. This isn't The Witcher. Jeralt's Mercenaries. Although that's Geralt anyway, but never mind. My friend even lost their life in the hands of the Ashen Demon.
Essentially.
We must win for all those who were taken from us. Defeat is not an option. Oh boy. Yep, it's gonna get heated.
Well,
There have been so many people fleeing the Empire lately. Of course, I want to help those in need, and it's good if some of them end up joining our army, but I'm worried we wouldn't notice if one of them happened to be a spy.
You sure?
Well, it's not like we vet every person that joins up anyway, so it's probably okay, right? But maybe we've just been lucky so far. I'll take a look around for anyone suspicious, just in case. A little caution goes a long way.
Let's give it our all.
After all, we can't afford to lose this battle. There's no room for error. No, there isn't. It's gonna get real exciting real quick by the sounds of it.
Come to think of it,
You know, it's been a while since I've seen Lady Rhea. We exchange letters regularly, but I still worry about her. This business with the Western Church has probably piled even more on her plate. I hope she's not taking on more than she can handle. Oh, she's had to handle a lot over the last centuries. She'll be fine.
Got a minute?
So I got this old buddy, right? His name's Holst. The guy can rip demons to shred in his sleeps, and he doesn't even have a crest. Man's a force of nature. But Dimitri's pretty strong too, isn't he? I wonder who would win in a fight. Well, I'll just have to take a crack at him first. If he can't beat me, then Holst will wipe the floor with him for sure. Oh boy. I'm surprised you two don't have a support conversation. Actually, wait, you were a recent recruit. Did I properly check to see if you do have supports for this bunch? Well, looks like it doesn't matter anyway. Okay then.
How wonderful.
I am so relieved we didn't have to take Constance's life. She's a dear friend of mine from back when I lived in the Empire. It pains me that we're forcing her to betray them. But I also get so much joy out of fighting alongside her. It's selfish of me, I know. Well, either way, we'll see how she takes it. It's not as if she'd probably want to be under the Empire's domain anyway, given how things are going.
Got a minute?
I know we're trying to end the war as quick as possible, but barging into someone else's homeland and trashing the place just doesn't feel right.
Nuh-uh.
There's not much to do about that. This is war. It's kill or be killed. That's true. I just can't help but think about how after all this is done, I'm gonna take over the inn and live a carefree life. I won't have to hurt anybody as an innkeeper. Well, you might have to throw a couple people out every now and then if they're being rowdy, but that'd be the most of it.
So here's the thing.
I don't know if it's cause I've been here a while or what, but the folks in Fargus and the church have really grown on me. Every victory we sing, drink, and have a rollicking good time. Doesn't matter where we're from. This war won't last forever, but I sure hope the friendships do. Hopefully we'll all be around by the end of it then. What are you two up to? I will be overseeing our main base's defenses per our discussion with His Majesty, which means I won't be able to accompany all of you. Do try to not slow His Majesty down, Felix. Please, me slow him down? I'll be the one dragging him to the enemy's door. I'm certain His Majesty would find that most reassuring. I look forward to seeing what you will accomplish, Felix. You're the one who needs to keep his ego in check. Try not to embarrass yourself, old man. Oh man. Why do you keep planting flags? Stop planting flags.
We must speak.
I went visiting to where my father died. But of course, there was nothing to be seen. Almost no one in Fodlan remembers. This is good in its own way, I think.
Huh?
Why is that good? You don't want them to remember? I do not. My father was an enemy of Fodlan. I am having certainty of this. If we think of our future friendship,
What do you think?
people forget the bad, and then it can be fading away. Do you not think so? I don't know, but those who forget their history are doomed to repeat it, so I do wonder about that.
Right.
Balthus, Constance, Happy, all the usual suspects are here. Up until 2 years ago, I lived with them underground as part of the Ashen Wolves house. And now you're together forever. Aw, it's sweet. You're all such good friends. It's not about being good friends. We're just always bound to run into each other. I'm amazed we reunited here of all places, though. Yeah, I gotta give you grief anyway.
Hear me out.
Wow, meeting the boss again was really something. What a guy. We hadn't spoken or seen each other in over 2 years, and he still remembered me. I gotta tell the others from Abyss that I bumped into him. Assuming you can even get back into Abyss after what's been happening at Garrett Mach, although you might have the chance within the next couple of chapters.
How can I be of service?
Pardon me, Commander. Is there truly no way for us to avoid an altercation with Jeralt's mercenaries? Mayhap we could keep our distance from them and focus instead on attacking the Imperial forces. Though I suppose we have no information as to their whereabouts. If only we could deploy some strategy that would allow us to... Okay, you're cute, game. Yeah, I did look ahead, and you do have to use a specific strategy to make it work, but okay. That's a little too obvious, developers.
A moment of your time.
Word has it that the Minister of Domestic Affairs, Count Hevering, is a rather capable fellow. Perhaps that is why there has been relatively minimal destruction and looting in this area. Or it could be that the cities in this territory are so developed they can withstand more damage. Apparently, he's assembling forces in the city of Mozgaz, or however you pronounce it, but I wonder if we will even need to engage in combat. Well, if our plan works as we expect, and the next move is to assail Garreg Mach, maybe not. The Alliance forces have entered Imperial territory, but their wariness of the infamous Count Berglies has them at a stalemate. Or at least that's how it appears. In reality, it is a pretext to draw the attention of the Imperial forces on the Eastern Front. It is another one of that blackguard Claude's foolhardy schemes, but it is more than serving its purpose. At least for the time being, the Imperial army cannot devote any forces to the west. Our victory is all but assured. Lucky us.
Troubling indeed. Do you have a moment?
We already know what Jeralt's mercenaries are capable of. We may have superior numbers, but they could still claim victory over us. That said, Hevering territory is a key strategic location. We cannot simply bypass it. We spoke earlier with Rodrigue and the others about prioritizing the defeat of the Imperial commander. Therefore, I propose we leave the base in Rodrigue's care and strike at the heart of the Imperial forces ourselves. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely.
It sounds solid enough, though I doubt it'll be a walk in the park. True, Jeralt's mercenaries will likely see to that. Fortunately, we have battle-hardened veterans like Sedith and Rodrigue on our side.
I wonder.
I need not come to a conclusion on my own. I'll solicit more opinions before making my decision. Lucky us.
Wait up.
Finding mercenaries is one thing, but going against Sir Alois just feels wrong. He's so good-natured, and his terrible jokes always make people laugh. Well, some people. Well, at least a few of the knights got a kick out of them. Anyway, we all thought he was a swell guy. Can't believe things have turned out this way. Yeah, I'd be very curious to know what motivated him to
Which battlefield are
go
you
back
heading
under
to?
Jeralt. Okay, so what are we up to? Okay, so that's where Anna is. A new paralogue. Curious that. Okay, so how do I want to play this? Let's see. Decent number of territories to go after. A lot of territories to go after, actually. Decent number of stuff locked away as well. I'll have to worry about that on my own time. So what do I get from this? Okay, I don't have to worry about training or other stuff, so I guess I'll go ahead and do my usual over at the kitchen, and we'll see if I get any
you're ready.
story tidbit with the first thing. I can always cut back in with later stuff. Actually, if that's the case, I may as well hold off on the paralogue until I clear the territories. Yeah, that'll work. And then we can see to other matters.
Training can be the
Actually, this is the thing I don't need to worry about yet. What am I saying? Come on, don't get distracted. Alright. Excuse me for a
Hunger is
moment.
the true enemy.
Alright, let's see what kind of battle we're up against here. So who do I need to bring along?
I don't care much for battle.
Linhardt and... Alright,
Sure thing.
let's see. I'm pretty sure... Actually, the problem is that the only person that Yuri needs to worry about supports for is Zenith. Because actually, and Dimitri, so actually, that's an excuse to bring Dimitri out.
I'll be off.
Now, does Linhardt have anything special I need to worry about? As far as... Let's find out real quick. Nope. Cool. If that's the case, then... It's... What to give you? Let's see. What, does Dark Bishop not give you efficacy against magic? Well, against bows? That's odd. Oh well, I can always just throw you behind somebody. Who to throw you behind, though? I've got Dimitri here, I don't have to think that hard. Guess I can just throw... Who should I throw in here? And Felix needs to work on a decent number of supports. I guess you can come into the fray. Let's give you the good stuff, though. Wait, is that why? Shez was having trouble last time. Did I give him the killing edge? Ah, well. Never mind that. Let's see. That should suffice. You just throw Linhardt behind somebody so that he's out of the way. And we just need to shred everybody in sight. Should be relatively straightforward. Alright, let's do it.
Don't fall behind. Hurry, we can't let them...
Yeah, I know.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? I suppose I can help.
Oh, if I must. This should be easy.
Oh, we're
if we
supposed to
work
rescue
together.
someone, right?
Fall. I've awaited this.
My turn?
I've awaited this moment. Still reverse our fortunes.
Let's see where we need to go.
Can you advance?
Search every stronghold? Oh boy. Alright, Felix, start wandering
I'll do what I
around.
can. We march. I'll do what I can.
I got you.
Oh, no! How dare you. Alright, that should be enough to tear these guys to shreds.
This will make a. We will proceed.
Oh,
as
seize
planned.
the stronghold.
Fine footing.
Stand down.
Oh, that's gonna make this complicated.
Still here.
With me. I guess it's now or never. Keep the pressure up.
Alright, we'll see how this goes then.
I simply cannot thank you enough.
Okay. So there's somebody hiding behind basically all of this then, huh? That's gonna make this interesting. Maybe I did plan poorly. Well, never mind that. Let's keep it
Do
moving.
what I can.
I shall take the lead.
Hope this helps.
Actually, I just realized I probably didn't need to bring Knight Healer into this, but that's okay.
Too easy. Now's our chance.
Blam.
Hit him again.
Messenger.
Commence the mission. We will proceed as
I'm gonna have to go hunting for that, aren't I?
You called.
Lucky us. Maybe I should have somebody go off on a corner. Maybe I should have Yuri go run around randomly. Dimitri can take care of himself for the most part. There we go.
Would this do?
Yes, it will. Okay, that's just a random Dark Mage, and I saw the Trickster artwork, so that's probably not it. Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused now. Ah, well, hit the I win button and call it a
It's now
day.
or never. Keep the pressure
Alright, I guess the Stronghold. Now we can give you hell while we're at it.
Alright then.
Nice.
Let's call this a success. I guess it's now or never.
Keep at it.
Keep the pressure
Interesting that some of those flurries didn't seem to hit. Alright, that should do.
I'll do what I can.
Alright, move on.
I've awaited this moment. You shall pay for this. You hear? I shall take the lead.
This victory's mine.
I'm on it. I can always trust you to have my back.
Alrighty then.
Try to keep up.
Yes, understood. Stand down.
There we go.
Done and done.
Oh, we found what we needed? Excellent. which probably means they're going to be ambushed at some point. Let's be ready to reinforce them.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Yep, as expected. Reinforcements. I guess Dimitri's the... Actually, no, we've got problems up here too, by the looks of it. Or should at some point. Let's move this way anyway. Ah, there we are. Alright, I guess Felix can run...
I'll do what I can.
Well, no, we can have him keep at where he is. Should be fine. Alright, see what damage you can do.
Yes, understood.
Alright, didn't take any of them out, but that should heavily damage them.
I'll hesitate no longer.
Oh crap, that's a lot of damage. Oh shoot, well I guess I'm not S-ranking this time.
Don't tire yourself out, fool.
I'm being way too careless on this one. Ah well, at least I don't have to think then. Yeah, Felix will be fine. He's a big boy.
More than I can chew.
If I had known there would be this many War Masters, maybe I should have brought Ash here. Well, I guess if I want to S-rank this place, I can just bring Ash along next time. Okay, then we just need to run over this way. Actually, I think Yuri runs a little faster since he's got the Fetters of Dromi.
Retreat!
Okay, almost there. Ooh.
I've awaited this moment.
That's... Oh, jeez. Didn't realize it would improve it that much. Alright. Set it up.
Try to keep up. Yes, understood.
That's a very generous hitbox, if that actually set up properly. Not quite. Do it again.
Try to keep up. Yes, understood.
There we go. Alright, should be able to move on from there. Now I can just go smacking people about just for fun now. Pretty sure that'll be it for this one. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yep, as expected.
In any event, the rescue is a success.
There we go. Alrighty, that almost went really well. Instead it just went okay.
Got to give this a try sometime.
Alrighty. Alright, any new story points as we close in? Nope. Alrighty then. Pretty much what I'd expect, given the circumstances, so I guess I'll handle the rest on my own, and if anything pops up, I can always bring this back out. Alright. See you for the paralogue, I guess, if assuming there's nothing new.